Let's work on the transpose procedure. So say I have this data set with some names of some players, ID numbers, their team, and some scores. One thing to watch out for here is the fact that this ID number is encoded as a character variable, so SAS is thinking of this as being letters. So if I want to just transpose this data set, say, let's just run the proc transpose and see what happens. And then I can print out this new data set that I've created, say. Let's look at what happened. The first thing to notice is that it's only transposing, SAS is only transposing the numeric variables, which are these variables right here. And what it does is it takes that first row and turns it into the first column. So these numbers 25, 31, 24 became the first column. Also, the names of these three variables are score 1, score 2, and score 3. And those became this variable out here. SAS automatically creates this nice little variable so you can see what happened. You can rename these variables. Again, you can drop variables. You can delete observations if you need to. But that's the basic default system. If you need to use the transpose procedure on only certain variables, or if you want to transpose some character variables as well, you can do something like this, run this var statement to define which variables you want to transpose. You can also transpose by team. So let me run this and see what happens. I'll look at the data set at the same time. So this is the original data set that we had to begin with, and this is what happened when we transposed. So the first thing to notice is that the variable in the by statement becomes a variable in the new data set. So just like before, this was a variable, the name of the team. Now this is still a variable in the new data set, Laker versus Wolf. Okay. The next thing to notice is that when we're transposing these rectangles, this rectangle became this rectangle, and this one came over here. So you can see how the first column in the new data set is made up of these two rows here and here. That became that column. 25, 31, 24 was that first row. And then 2018,